Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. I'm actually still not back at the temple, but it's a gorgeous sunny day and I'm upright, and so I'm standing in front of my own home, enjoying the wonderful afternoon. I'm able to stand a little more on my feet now, and you can see the brace is still here, but slowly but surely I'm healing, and I'll be back with all of you soon. Our Torah portion this week actually fits with me being able to stand in my own home. We learn all about the building of the tabernacle, where the Ten Commandments were to be housed. And in learning that, we learn that God wants us to use the best, the finery, that we can come up with to build that structure. And in a sense, what God is saying is make that building a home. Now, when we build a home or we buy a home, we want to choose someplace that is special. And we make that home special, not just by the things we put on the walls, but by who we are and what we do inside that home. And the same concept holds with the synagogue or with the Mishkan. The notion is that that place is a special place. It's a home for us. And it needs to be treated as a special place. And it needs to be honored. And it needs to be kept and maintained in a way that we would our own homes. Because after all, it's a home not just for us individually, but for us communally, and for us to commune with God. And that makes the temple a pretty important place. Frankly, it's just as important as our own homes are. So it's an important reminder for us that our temple is a significant building, that those four walls represent something, and that in honoring that space, in maintaining it, and making sure that it is a space we can have, we're giving honor to ourselves, to God, and to each other. And those things count in our tradition. I hope you'll join us for services during the coming week. We have Shabbat services this Friday night. We have Tat Shabbat at 6 o'clock. At 6:30 we have our Chinese dinner, and at 7:30 we have Shabbat services. We'll be welcoming a new baby, giving that baby a Hebrew name. On Shabbat morning we have services at 11 o'clock, preceded by Torah study at 10. And Saturday evening, just after Shabbat, we'll celebrate Temple Concord night at the Syracuse Crunch. And given that it's March 17th, we might be calling ourselves Temple O Concord, and we might show up wearing green, but nonetheless we'll be there. Last year I had the joy of dropping the first puck. This year, for obvious reasons, I'm not walking anywhere near the ice, and I probably won't be there. But nonetheless, it's a wonderful evening for us as a temple community to celebrate and to be part of the greater community. Over the coming next week, we have all sorts of activities and classes at the temple. I hope you'll be a part of it. I'm looking forward to seeing you back at the temple soon. For now, Shabbat Shalom.